got my luggage by 11:45. I walked out. When I got in that car, you should have seen that airport. It was alive at midnight.
Yeah.
Fucking tons of people coming into Austin. I mean, I was like, this has changed a lot. This airport used to be a sleepy fucking hollow.
Yeah, the whole town. The pandemic changed the whole town. You know, and then a lot of the tech companies moved here too. That was a big part of it. A lot of these young people just didn't want any part of San Francisco anymore. They're like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Who would want to live there?
Who would want to live there? It's dangerous. It's weird. You know, Elon was saying 5 of his friends have been assaulted or robbed. 5.
You can't lock your car.
Yeah, you got to leave your car open.
The window
smash
open
your windows.
because they're gonna smash it. You know, how do you live like that?
Yeah. They basically empowered mental patients who are drug addicts to just live on the street and shit everywhere and harass people. And there's no sign that they're turning it around. They don't seem to be turning it around at all, except for when Xi Jinping came to town. I told him if I was the mayor, I'd buy Xi Jinping a condo. Like, when he's in town, everything's clean. When he came to San Francisco, they moved all the tents. They put up fences so people couldn't put tents back up. They cleaned the streets. And Gavin Newsom was like, well, when you have guests come over, you clean up your house. Like, what? What a crazy gaslighting spin on a fact that you could have fixed this the whole time, and you chose not to until the dictator comes to town.
You know, in my criminal heyday, I used to move around a lot, and I ended up in San Francisco, August of '85. I was in Boulder. The cops were looking for me, and I said, fuck it. Where do I go? I went to the airport, and I picked a spot. And I go, what's the closest flight here leaving? San Francisco. All right, get me to San Francisco. And I went up there. And I went right to the Tenderloin, Joe. And it was buck wild. I mean, for a New York City kid to look at you and go, you got to be careful down there. I still remember in 1985, they had a place called Coffee Ron's that was a topless coffee place.
Yeah.
With the ugliest titties you've ever seen in your fucking life. And I mean, they weren't award-winning titties. Soggy, they looked like a puppy was going to milk on them, but they had that.
Yeah.
And they were open 24 hours right down the block from me.
It was a wild city.
It was wild. And up the corner were hookers for fucking miles.
It had a stand-up scene, but it never had a stand-up scene like Boston or New York or
No, but it
LA.
was a good stand-up scene.
Solid scene.
Yeah.
Robin Williams came out of there. Who else?